Me. I just turned 52 years old. I started doing drugs when I was 12. I've been doing drugs for 40 years of my life. There is not a drug under the sun known to man that I have not put in my body. I 2 minutes home. Well, you know, as a kid, my parents took me to church. You know, we got all dressed up, suit and tie. There wasn't really anything there. It was just something you did back in the 60s because the Joneses did. I started smoking pot in 3rd grade. I was eating acid by the 6th grade. Doing meth by the 8th grade. Peyote. I mean, some of the old drugs that you don't even hear about anymore. Had some bad crack binges. Had some good meth binges. I think there was a time in my life that I was seriously trying to kill myself. I was in Oregon, and I'd been out for 14 days shooting meth, and I got this bright idea to string this big light I had that I got off a job, and we had this property, 14 acres, we were growing weed, and I'm up in a tree, 40-foot ladder, and I've got to cross these high tension lines, and I get a smart idea to take a roll of housing, insulated housing wire, and I throw it across and run the light across on a pulley. I threw that across, and I saw the most brilliant blue flash of light you'd ever seen in your life. The whole sky just lit up when all 6 of those lines arced. I remember seeing a bolt of electricity coming at me in slow motion. I mean, literally, like in the cartoons, coming at me. And I had this hatchet on my paint hoop right here. Clipped that line, the line dropped, hit a 40-foot extension ladder that was up in this tree. I climbed down. My ladder was in the shape of a ladder where the line hit it, and it was white powder in the shape of a ladder. I told my buddy, grab my other truck, let's get out of here. And we drove past shopping centers, we drove past houses, traffic lights. I killed the whole power grid for over 40 miles and literally walked away from it. My whole life has been like that. I went down on a motorcycle at 90 miles an hour, didn't get a scratch on me, slid for 400 yards. My whole life, somebody has been looking out for me. Recently, I mean, I've been in 6 different treatment centers in my life. You know, I've known God. I've done it every way that I can think of to get off drugs. Have not been able to do it. The beginning of this year, strung out on heroin. A buddy of mine let me come stay in his building, and because I could not get clean at my house. I knew too many people came over. I have a business. My phone did not ring for 3 months solid. I had no work. The day that I decided to give up the dope, my phone rang, and I was working again. 2 months later, my wife and I bought a house, and ever since, and we can say whatever it is, I believe that God has been blessing me because I finally decided that this was it. I've hit 20 bottoms. I've stumbled, fallen in a hole 20 times. I decided this time to bury the hole, and I can't fall in it again. And that's where I'm at. I'm at Skip in jail. That was my start to my struggle. Made him mad a few times, I suppose. Just couldn't get it right.
I was doing the recovery service, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he was doing the recovery.
He laughed.
Celebrate recovery. I came to his church, he didn't believe that I would. I came and painted his church, he didn't believe that I would. But honestly, I really truly believe that when you make that decision, and you can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do anything. I have tried for 40 years to give up drugs. I can't do it. I found a way. And it's real easy. I mean, it's just simple. It's like, God, what can you do, man? Help me out here. I'm done. I'm done. Help me. It's where I'm at today. I couldn't be happier. Honestly, you could not get me to do drugs again. The desire, and I look at my friends who are struggling right now, and it's like, why can't you figure this out? I mean, there are people in this room that I have sat and got high with many times. You guys got it. Some of you. Some of you are working on getting it. It can be God. Yes. It can be God. You know what? I am happy today. I wake up. I wake up sober. I wake up when I'm supposed to wake up. I actually work a whole day because I don't need to go back and get some dope because I'm sick. In a nutshell, this is the way.
Amen.
That's all I got.
That's great.